What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Age, and I am here to feed the girls. Yes, I am back to talk about episode 7 of A Pit Babe, because guess what? It is Pride Month, and I'm here to have a good time. I hope you all had a good week, got your goals accomplished, and at least attempted to exercise and get some sun. All the good things in the world I wish to you. Now, it is time to get into this episode. So we left off last episode with Babe pouring his little heart out to Babe after Babe announced that Charlie was his boyfriend. Y'all, I felt so bad for him. He even threw the necklace that Babe had gave him. Remember in the flashback, Babe gave him a necklace? Well, he threw it out of his car window while he was crying. That is where this episode starts. Babe and Alan are at Auntie's restaurant, and Babe is talking to Alan because they found the necklace that he had thrown out. So he must have thrown it out, like, I guess, at the track where they raced, or the garage. Babe is at the table wondering why Wade is acting the way he did that night. Why he stormed off, why he's disapproving of Charlie, or why he likes him. He then asks Alan, you know that me and Wade could never be together. And then when I heard that, I was like, why? Why could y'all never be together? Alan was like, all of these years, it has always been Wade. Now it's all about Charlie. So, of course, Wade will feel this way. He will feel slighted. He will feel like, you don't care about me. I'm just something that's replaceable. And guys, this is true. Even though Wade and Babe were never in a boyfriend-lover relationship, they were best friends. And Wade did everything for Babe. Everything to make sure he was comfortable, that he was successful. He did everything in hopes that one day Babe would be his lover. Here's a word of advice for you girls. Don't do that. Don't do that for people. No. You need to put your feelings on Front Street. Do not wait 10 years. Hell, don't even wait 10 months. If you like someone, you let them know. That's the lesson that you can take from Wade in the situation that he's in right now. Anyway, on top of that, all of this time together, I know that Babe had to know that Wade loved him more than a friend. Like I said before, he just did not want to see it. He wanted to ignore it. Now, I totally understand if Babe didn't like Wade in that way. So why not just tell Wade? And like I said, it's also Wade's fault too, because he should have been upfront about his feelings. Wade, sooner than 10 years. Who do that? But then Babe says something interesting. He says Wade made him feel like he, Babe, was not worthy of love, and that being alone was the way to be. Now, we did see this behavior before from Wade in previous episodes. And this is one thing about Wade's behavior. It confuses me, because why would you, Wade, tell Babe that it's good to be alone if you yourself wanted love from Babe? Let's put a pin in this. In the next scene, Jeff tells Charlie about the vision that he had when he touched Babe. It was an ex-hunter racer in a car accident, and it looked like they were either seriously injured or dead. Jeff begged Charlie that both of them should just back away from their plan, back away from ex-hunter, now before someone seriously gets hurt. By the way, we still don't know what their plan is. I completely forgot about that. They still have a little plan going on that we don't know about. Anyway, Charlie was like, no, I can't leave Babe now. And let me tell you, I still have my suspicions about these two. And does Charlie even love Babe for real? Y'all, I cannot wait until all of this is just revealed and out in the open, because what is Charlie and Jeff doing? So, next scene, someone is back at the bar, again, getting drunk off his ass, and we see fine Big Daddy Petey come up and take a seat next to him. So, we can tell that Pete has kind of been watching Wade, because he says, oh, I see you don't have the rest of your team with you. And he proceeds to buy Wade a drink. And when I tell y'all, my boy Wade, he gulps that goddamn apple juice down so fast. He's a little elky. Then Wade, who doesn't want to owe anybody anything, that's what he says, Wade buys both him and Pete a drink as well. Pete was like, this ain't flirting, but I just feel like you're sad. Y'all, what is this? Is Wade trying to get himself a rich baby daddy? Because y'all know Pete is rich. Y'all remember Pete. He's the sponsor of the ex-hunter team, right? And I think that he might be a good contender for Wade. And he gives Big Daddy vibes. You know I go crazy over somebody who get Big Daddy vibes. And from the looks of it, because you can never tell in the show, Pete is richer, more stable, and he treats you better than Babe. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, let me tell you, you could go far with Pete. Babe wouldn't have to work no more. He could probably be a kept woman if he plays his cards right with Pete. You know what? I'm going to hit myself, though. But let me tell you, I like me some Pete. So Pete guesses right that Wade is sad, and also Wade needed someone to talk to. So Wade ended up getting drunk, and Pete had to take him home. But too bad they did not smash. No. Also consent. Consent is necessary, and you can't give consent when drunk. Anyway, I like Pete. He is such a responsible and functioning adult, unlike our main characters. Like Wade and Babe, they're not responsible, and Charlie is not, well, an adult. And God, why is this so beautiful? Wade is so pretty when he's in turmoil. Wade is begging Pete for alcohol, but Pete doesn't give him any more alcohol. Wade is also begging for Babe, calling his name, not knowing the treasure that he has in front of him. Like, y'all, Pete is taking care, C-A-R-E, care of Wade. I really think Pete likes him. Of course he likes him. Like, otherwise, why would he be doing this? I know it's more than just protecting his investment in X-Hunter team. Nah, he likes this boy. And y'all, sometimes life really pissed me off because situations like this happen all the time. You have someone that is so good for you, who will treat you so well, love you back, only for you to be stuck on someone else and end up losing both of them. Side note, Pete finds Wade anti-anxiety pills. Wade be drugged up to the high heavens. I bet you, if we really looked, he would have weed in there somewhere. But then again, he is too high-strung to be smoking weed. But I bet if Wade actually smoked weed, he would have realized a long time ago that there are better boys in the sea than Babe. Anyway, the next morning. By the way, how do these boys be affording these beautiful ass homes? This one looks like a condo, but it is still beautiful. So Wade wakes up and finds a note from Pete saying that he should just let him know if he ever needs a drinking buddy. Pete will be there. Meanwhile, Kim is still trying to figure out who is sabotaging Babe. He confronts Winter again, and Winter is like, look, it doesn't matter. Tony is basically paving the way for you to take the top spot. So just take it and stop complaining, or I will. And of course, this does not satisfy Prince Kim. So Kim goes to confront Tony with a video that he have of Kenta doing some shady deal. All Tony does is tell Kenta to be more careful and not get caught next time. Kim cannot believe his ears. Tony tells Kim that he is doing everything to make a Red Racing team, especially Kim, win. Why are you complaining? Then Tony revealed to Kim, like, you'll never be Babe. Kim was like, okay, well, if you didn't believe in me, then why did you hire me? Tony was like, look, I can make anyone famous and race against Babe. Also, I'm doing these things, but it's not like I'm trying to kill Babe, because Babe is more valuable to me than anything. So we need to put a pin in that as well, guys, because this is it's something deeper. Why is Babe so important to Tony? All we know is that it's not for any good reason. It's probably for some nefarious shit. Anyway, Tony basically told him he's replaceable. And not only that, he told Kim that their contract ends today, so Kim is no longer on the Red Racing team anyway. And I was like, wow, damn, like I did not expect that. And then, right after Kim leaves, Tony is negotiating a price for Babe. Like, what is going on? Is he trying to sell Babe to someone? And to be very honest, what is so special about Babe's powers? Like, his senses are super enhanced, yes. But, like, what else? I guess it does make for good, like, little superhumans. Anyway, so in the next scene, Kim meets up with Babe to share some of his investigations with him. And then he mentioned something about a will, like Babe is going to be cut out the will, Tony's will. And then Kim said he raises children to sell, and that makes sense because remember just now it was like they were negotiating a price for Babe. Kim was just snooping around the computers at Tony's company, and he found some videos and like numbers and things. And then Kim dropped this bomb. He like motions to a room. Then y'all, we see Charlie meeting with Tony. What the fuck? I knew something was up. Then, okay, we switch to the meeting. Tony introduces Charlie as his adopted son. So then he starts talking about the one who could see the future. Y'all, that's Jeff. He's trying to sell Jeff too. So here it's revealed that both Charlie and Jeff are his adopted sons too. Oh, Tony is a low down, dirty shame. I just know Charlie cannot be working for Tony. He is a victim. All of Tony's children are victims, okay? He has to be. All of them are victims, but what? I know he can't be trying to help Tony sell Babe, and he definitely can't be trying to help him sell Jeff. No, Charlie. Charlie has to have a plan. Like, what? Then Charlie leaves the room and Babe goes to confront him, and Charlie is totally shocked. He's like, what are you doing here? Babe, after he's yelling at him, he breaks up with him, and just guess who he goes running to. Ray, of course, the person who he puts all of his fucking emotional baggage on. But he doesn't go around to it before we see Tony snooping in the background on Babe and Charlie whenever they were fussing. Like, yo, what is going on? Did Tony know that Charlie was in a relationship with Babe? I don't know. Anyway, next scene we see the beautiful Babe brushing his teeth. I've seen this man brushing his teeth so many times. He does it on Boy's Journey too, side note, because I've been watching that as well, promoting his little toothpaste. And now we have it here. Babe visits Wade basically to drink, and of course use him, like I said, as an emotional dumpster. He grabs Wade's hand so tenderly while he's talking to him, and it's confusing the fuck out of Wade. And anyway, he grabs his hand, he's like caressing it, and then he apologizes to Wade, saying that, you know, Charlie lied about being Tony's adopted son, and you were right the whole time. And then they hug it out. And to be honest, y'all may think this is like a sweet moment. I don't. I do not trust it at all. And I really, really hope, and I know he's going to do it anyway, I really hope that Ray doesn't get too happy about this, because we all know Charlie is going to come back around and explain himself, and Babe is going to accept Charlie with open arms and drop Ray again. He's just going to drop his friend again for Charlie. We all know it. This situation is so screwed up. Like, you need to play with Petey Pete's little Weedy Pete. Okay, wait, leave Babe alone to deal with his own consequences now, so you can heal from the heartbreak of Babe choosing Charlie over you. And we are just going to ignore Ray's hand, by the way. Y'all, I really do not want Ray to pursue anything with Babe. I would be so disappointed. The next day, Babe said, he will go meet with Charlie because he doesn't want to have unfinished business with him. But then Ray, he's like, you don't have to go meet with him, but I guess. And then Ray's like, we should have dinner tonight. And Babe agrees. So, next scene, Charlie goes to the house, and long story short, they do make up, Babe and Charlie. As I said, Charlie's plan was to protect Babe from Tony, revealing that Tony never planned on really letting Babe go for real. He can go live his life for a little while, but Tony was going to want return on his investment. Tony has been raising multiple kids in his facility, all alpha, and some of them with special gifts, so those are special alphas. Then he traffics the kids out to the highest bidders, and he treats the ones who have the special powers, the special alphas, like they are his favorites, just like the best son ever. The ones without power get kicked out of the mansion, and Charlie just happens to be a person whose powers did not develop while he was there. He got kicked out. So already we are like, what the fuck? This man, I told y'all Tony was low down dirty scum, but now we find out he's trafficking children and selling them and raising them and then treating the ones that can't benefit him like shit. He is a human trafficker. What kind of vile human being does that? But then Charlie, what he said next blew me. I was like, anyway, Charlie told Babe that while Babe is a special alpha, unlike himself, who is, regular, what's even more valuable to Tony is the baby that is born from Babe. Tony is trying to force Babe to have a child. Now, I initially thought, okay, he's gonna make Babe fuck a girl, but how quickly I forget we are working in some form of the Omegaverse, and Babe is likely going to be the one that gets pregnant. So I had to think about that for a little while. Okay, because Charlie said Tony will make Babe get fucked by an enigma. Remember, enigmas can impregnate anything that has a hole. They're like tip top. Enigmas are the 1% of the population that are more special than the special alphas. Whew, y'all. I need a second. Like, I love the Megaverse elements here, and y'all, this is just throwing me. This is mind blowing. What? Can y'all imagine Pavel pregnant? Honest question. I mean, he would be cute or whatever, but anyway, that's totally not okay. Back to the subject. Charlie continued to talk, and Babe thought that Charlie was going to say that Charlie was the enigma, but no. Charlie reveals that he does not know who the enigma is that Tony planned on pairing Babe with. So that's another mystery that we have to find out. So next scene, it's revealed that Tony didn't know that Charlie was Babe's boyfriend. Okay, I didn't know that. That's something I thought that he knew. So he slapped the dog shit out of Kenta because Kenta didn't tell him, and he said that Charlie basically could have been valuable. I hate the way Tony thinks Kenta is useless and just treats him so bad. So the scene skips back to Charlie, who had revealed his plan on why he got close to Babe, and he wanted to, just get next to him once he found out Tony was trying to take him back to the Foundation. And I will say this, how amicable to do this to save one person. Maybe he does love Babe, I don't know, but Babe versus all the other children at the facility that you see. But I'm happy that it's revealed. I have been wondering what him and Jeff have been up to this whole time, and to be honest, I'm happy that he is with Babe for good reasons, I hope. But yeah, I still have an issue with the saving the one person as opposed to all the other people. Like, we'll get into that later. And then finally, I found out what the hell powers Charlie has. He can absorb people's power and use them, and he revealed that he was the one who took Babe's power. He stole it through touch, and he revealed that the closer that he gets to someone, the more of their powers that he can steal. But then Charlie also revealed that if he dies, then that person whose power that he took can be restored to them, and that's the only way for it to happen. So I don't think he could just give them back to the person whose power he took. By the way, I wonder how Charlie knows that. Did Charlie die before? Like, did he die? Like, what is this episode? It has revealed so much, and I barely know what to say. Like, there's a lot to process, and this episode still isn't over. So, anyway, Charlie and Babe, they make up, and like I said before, like, these characters are going to have to stop Tony. I don't care. They need to save the children. So, Babe shows up to him and Babe's scheduled dinner with flowers and a huge smile, and I told y'all, Babe was gonna fuck over Babe again. Babe doesn't show up and instead fucks Charlie in a car while his best friend is stood up. You can see the disappointment on Babe's face, and you cannot help but feel sorry for him. That is so unfair and it's so insensitive. I say that you, Babe, go find Pete and become a sugar baby. That is the ending that I want for you. I want nothing but the best for you, and Pete is the best. Or anyone else but Babe. And then you won't have to feel like this ever again. Just please stop fucking with Babe. He is so no good for you. ... Just like you are no good for him. So, anyway, the news spreads around the garage, and Alan's like, Tony needs to be stopped, he needs to be locked up, and Sonic and North were there talking to Babe, and Babe asked, did y'all see Wade today? Then, both of them said no. Then North was like, I think Wade has a crush on you, and he's been acting so moody since you've been dating Charlie. Babe says it's nonsense because he and Wade are just friends, of course. My heart breaks for Ray, but I also do not want Ray with Babe, especially because he had a crush on him for so long. Don't ever be in a relationship where you are the one doing the emotional lifting, where you like the person way more than they like you. Just trust me. Don't do it. I know we have crushes, but like that's a one-sided relationship and it'll never end good for you. Well, I won't say never, but like it usually doesn't, and you end up getting screwed. Take a note from Way's book. And like I always say, Way has two options. He should just run away or get with Pete. That's his only two options. Okay? That would make me so happy. And then this last scene, y'all. Kimmy Kim is all beat up by Tony's men because they caught him on surveillance camera snooping through the computers. Kim was like, you think you're still human, selling living people, trying to get all in Tony's face. And Tony said to Kimmy, dead men also sell too.